Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year. So, mag-record ako karon. Okay, so this will be our first topic sa ato ang finals, diri magsugod. So, inyong exam result will be given next week pa. Or kung makaanhin mo within this week. Ayun na lang kuan na lang sa Tuesday na lang nako ihatag ang result. Okay, so I hope sa finals, babawi gid mo. Okay, so our first topic for the finals is about radian measure. Okay, so since maghisgot man tag radian measure, let us recall unsa ang unit circle and unsa ang circumference sa circle. So recall that a unit circle is a circle with center at the origin. So sa origin ang iyang center which is 0, 0 sa atong rectangular coordinate system. Tapos ang radius niya is 1. Okay, so kana no? Okay, so we have here kaning ato ang rectangular coordinate. Okay, so this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So this is a unit circle. Iyang center is at 0, 0. Okay, so iyang radius daw is 1. So pasabot, any distance gikan sa center, padulong diri sa ato ang sa circle is 1. So mo, nang gikan po sa center, padulong dito is 1. So that's why this point is 1, 0. So I hope nakadumdum pa mo no. Kana siya. Okay, so ang circumference sa unit circle or sa atong circle, 'di ba? Ang circumference sa atong units sa atong circle, ang formula niya is 2 pi times the radius. Now, for the unit circle, ang radius niya is 1. So pasabot ang circumference sa atong unit circle is equal to 2 pi. Okay? So remember, ang circumference is the distance gikan dira padulong dira no, or kung ato pang kung string pa na ato ang putlon dere atong ilatag atong gi-measure ang length sa kanang na-imagine ninyo kanang atong putlon tapos ato dayong i-binat no, so mo na siyang circumference. So in other words kini kana ang length ana no, so that is the circumference of a circle. Okay, so ang arc length. So recall also that if the angle is measured in degrees, ang arc length nato is equal to degrees divided by, or katong ang angle divided by 360 degrees times 2 pi r. So pag imuha pong, so kana no, mo na siya arc length nato. Okay, so ang angle, this one, divided by 360 degrees times 2 pi r. So if ang imuha pong angle, wait lang ha, excuse me sa, okay, so if ingon ani kani siya mo ni siya atong arc length. So if given ang angle dira ang arc length nimo is equal to the measure of the angle divided by 360 times 2 pi r. So if your angle is measured in radian, then the arc length is equal to pi times the radian. Ay, the radius, sorry. Kaya ang r is the radius. So pasabot ka na nga length. Gikan dira padulong dira or kini. Gikan diri padulong dira. Okay, so remember that. Okay, radian measure. So 1 radian is the measure of the central angle whose arc length is the same as the radius of the circle. Okay, so kana. If you have ang arc length daw is equal to the radius, if ang atong theta is equal to 1 radian, no? So pila man ang 1 radian? 1 radian is equal to 180 degrees over pi. So mo na siya ang equivalent sa 1 radian. So pasabot, ang imong arc length is just equal sa imong radius. Again, if your theta is equal to 1 radian. So kana. So equal sila. So hence 1 radian is 57.3. Kay pila man ka radian ang isa ka ang circle, di ba? 360 man no? Divided by pila to? 180 divided by pi kana. So you have or atong i-divide 180 divided by pi, so that is 57.3, approximately 57.3 degrees. Okay, so for example, one complete revolution is 360 degrees. So in radians, that is 2 pi radians. Ang 1/4 revolution or 90 degrees is equal to 1/4 times 2 pi, so that is pi over 2 radians. So the figure below shows the radian measure of the quadrant angles. So kani siya gikan diri padulong didto. So di ba pi man na siya no? Diri padulong didto, that is 3 pi kay ingon siya pi over 2 man plus pi, pi over 2, so that is pi. I-add pagid nimo ang pi over 2, that's 3 pi over 2. I-add pagid nimo ang pi over 2, that's 2 pi. So murag na discuss naman ni nako last time katong sa unit circle, di ba, class? So murag ni siya, review ra ni siya ato. Okay, so di ba kini siya, this is 0 and 2 pi, this is pi over 2, this is pi, and this is 3 pi over 2. No? Okay, so these are some special angles in degrees and radians. You have ang 0 theta is equal to 0, ang 30 degrees is equal to pi over 6, 45 degrees is pi over 4, 60 degrees is pi over 3, and 90 degrees is equal to pi over 2. So remember, katong gitudlo sa inyo, di ba ang 180 is kung i-divide na to og 30 is 6 ang answer, no? So pasabot, kada 30, that's 6 iyahang denominator. So ang 30 is pi over 6. Ang 60 is 2 pi over 6 or that is pi over 3. No? Ang 180 pod pag i-divide nimo og 45 degrees, that is 4. So manang si 45 degrees is pi over 4. So kaduhaon na nato si 45 degrees, that is 90. So that is 2 pi over 4 or that is pi over 2 in lowest term. Okay, so how do we convert radian to degree measure? So you have to convert angles from degrees to radians. We multiply the degree measure by pi over 180 degrees. Okay, so example, we convert the degrees to radian measure. We have 120 degrees. So itong ikuan, i-convert, you have 120 degrees times pi over 180 is equal to 120 degrees pi over 180, or that is 2 pi over 3. The same here, if you will convert negative 300 degrees, so you will have negative 30. So cancel na nato ang kining 0, no? So may mo siyang 30 over 18. In lowest term, pila man na? Pila man na in lowest term? So kani siya, itong cancel, no? So may mo siyang 30 over 180. So 30, unsa may ilahang pinakadako or the greatest common factor nila is 6, no? So 30 divided by 6, that is 5. 18 divided by 6, that is 3. So that is 5 pi over 3. Okay, so next. Okay, so this is how we convert the radian to degree measure. So I hope nakabalo naman ni no kay gi-discuss naman ni nato last time. So review lang ni siya. Converting radian measure to degree. So i-times lang pud nato 180 over pi. So for example, pi over 3 divide i-convert nato to radian measure, so that is pi over 3 times 180 degrees. So, pwede naman na to i-cancel, no? Na? So, 180 divided by 3, that is 60. So, you have ang pi over 3 di is equal to 60 degrees. So, we also have here negative 5 pi over 4. So, wala na siya degrees ha. Okay, convert lang nimo siya sa degrees. So, nato siya convert. So, pwede na to i-cancel ang pi. So, you have 5 times 180, that is 900, or negative tuod na, negative 5 times 180. So, that is 900 pi over, 900. Okay, cancel naman nato sa pi. 900, cancel na, no? So, 900 over 4. So, 900 over 4 is, pila man? Pila man? So, this is 8, yung 10, so 2. Ay, sorry. Ang sorry ko. So, no, cancel. So, you have 2, 8, 10. So, 2 gihapon. 10. Then 2. 2, 2. Pila man? Gamit ang calculator eh. So, you have 900 divided by is 225. So, 25. Okay, so mahimo siyang 225 degrees. So, pasabot, negative tuod na kay negative man. So, pasabot, ang negative 5 pi over 4 is just equal to negative 225 degrees. Okay. Okay, so convert, you screenshot this and you solve this on your own para practice. Okay, so next is arcs of numbers. So we have arcs of real numbers. So recall again nga ang ang atong arc length is equal to the angle divided by 360 times 2 pi r if ang atong angle is measured in degrees. Pag radian pod, ang arc length nato is just equal to pi times the radius. Okay, directed angles. So let us sketch a unit circle in the xy plane centered at the origin. So when associated directed arc that wraps around the unit circle is the counterclockwise direction of the angle formed if it is positive, no? So kana associated direct arc that wraps around the unit circle is counterclockwise direction, the angle formed is positive. So kung clockwise po, so kung counterclockwise daw, that is positive. Pag clockwise, that is the negative. Ana. So let us sketch negative 135. So dirita kay negative man, clockwise tamo, man siya tong 0. So clockwise, this is 90. 90 plus 45, that is negative 100. So, ikan dira 90 plus 45, that is 135. So, kay clockwise man natong direction, we have negative 135. Okay, so let us sketch 405. So, positive man siya, so counterclockwise, no? So, ingnan na, counterclockwise, pag abot diri, that is 360. So, 360 plus 45, that is 405. No. So, mo ni siya diri ah. Okay? So, counterclockwise direction. So, for easy reference, some arcs on the unit circle, which are associated in some special angles, is shown in the graph below. Okay. So, I hope kabalo na mo ani katong 0 to 180, that is pi, no? Kung i-divide na to by 30, so unom ka pi, no? Unom kabahin sa pi. So that is pi over 6. So kini siya pi over 6, 2 pi over 6, 3 pi over 6, 4 pi over 6, 5 pi over 6, 6 pi over 6. Anto dira 7 pi over 6, 8 pi over 6, and so on, no? Pag tag 45 pod, that is pi over 4. Pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, dire na pod 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, 6 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4, 8 pi over 4. Okay, so find the 6 trigonometric functions of pi over 6. Okay, so ang pi over 6 nato is, ibang pi over 6 nato is 30, no? Dere. Okay, so kini siya mo ni siya tong angle. 60 man eh. Kini is 30 kay 90 degrees man. Okay, sine of pi over 6. Ano pi? Kini matong. Okay. Okay, so mo ni siya ha. Kini ang atong 30. Pi over 6, that is 1. Iya yung radius is 2. Yung radius is 2, ang y niya is pi over 3. So, sine pi over 6 is equal to opposite. So, opposite. Mo ni siya atong 30. Addition na ba na ako? Okay. So, kay 60 man na, this is our 30 degrees. Remember, so, opposite, sine of 30 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Ang opposite sa 30 is 1. So, mo ng 1. Ang radius is the hypotenuse of this triangle. So, ang r is 2. So, mo ni siya. 1/2. Okay, sunod, we have cosine of pi over 6. Ang cosine is soka. So, pasabot adjacent. So, kini divided by hypotenuse. So, you have square root of 3 over 2. Ang tangent is sine t over cosine t. So, namatay sine t over cosine t. So, 1/2 divided by square root of 3 over 2. So, cancel lang na ang 2. Ay mong 1 over square root of 3. Or rationalizing, we have square root of 3 over 3. Okay, so again, this is ang 30. So, ang cotangent is just cosine t over sine t. So, you have square root of 3 over 2 over 1/2. So, that is square root of 3 over 1, or that is square root of 3. Ang second is just reciprocal sa cosine. So, 1 over cosine, or 1 over square root of 3 over 2. Or ato na siyang isa kadira, you have 2 square root of 3. Rationalizing, nag-multiply tag square root of 3 over square root of 3. So, mawala ng square root sa ubos. Ang mabilin sa taas is 2 square root of 3 over square root of 3. Then, for cosecant of pi over 6, that is 1 over sine of pi over 6. So, 1 over 1/2, or reciprocal sa 1/2 is 2. So, mura na siya. Okay, so if naatay point dira sa ato ang circle, okay, let P be an arbitrary point on a unit circle. Unit circle meaning ang radius niya 1. So, consider the length T. So, kini daw ang length T from R, 1, 0. Okay, so this one, 1, 0, 2px. No? So, kining length, kini siya. This one, padulong dira, or kana. Okay, so we define the trigonometric functions of real number t as follows. So sine sa t is equal to y, no? So sine is ang y value man, ang cosine sa t is x, ang tan sa t is y over x, cosecant sa t is 1 over y, secant sa t is 1 over x, and cotangent of t is x over y. So considering the fact that the triangle OAP is a right triangle with hypotenuse 1, we have sine t is equal to sine kanisha, no? Okay. Okay, kay kuan naman 1 naman gyapon iyang radius. So this one. So these equalities imply that trigonometric functions of real numbers and trigonometric functions of angles have identical properties. So sa angles daw ug sa trigonometric functions of real numbers has identical ra nga property. Okay, so from this table you have sine t is and cosine t and tan t of this angle. So you have 0, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, and pi over 2. And these are the corresponding values nila sa sine nga function, cosine function, and sa tangent nga function. So pasabot, that is sine sa 0 is 0, sine sa pi over 6 is 1/2, sine sa pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2, and sine sa pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2, and you have sine sa pi over 2 is 1. Okay. So, tanaw na to kung sakto ba gyud nga pare-pareha ra sila, no? So, or pareha ra gyud sila. So, if T is not a special angle, so kana kabalumantana ka special angle man ni siya. So, kung dili siya special angle, for example, kining sa letter D and sa letter C, we can use a calculator to approximate the values. Okay? So, you have a sine of negative 1.25, that is approximately negative 0.9490. And we also have cosine of anong 60 nga? Okay. 60 nga radians ni siya, class. Dili na siya 60 nga angle. Okay? So, siya angle. So, that is negative 0.9524. Okay, so you can also have this as exercise. Okay, by the way, ang R is just the radius. So, motong ningon siya diri nga pareha ra kay si R is just equal to 1 man kay ang radius na to kay 1. So, kini siya nga number raised to the power of 1 is just kana ra gihapon, no? So, mo nang they are identical ang iyahang mga property. So, that's it. So, again, please take note of the exercise, this one. Pwede mo mag-answer ka para maka-learn yun mo. No? Okay. So, class, kung walay degrees, that is in radians. So, take note, kung mag-approximate mo using a calculator, i-radians ninyo sa, dili sa ninyo i-degree kay para sakto. Kung degree, ibalhin na po ninyong degree. So, learn how to use your calculators. Kay, basta hindi po mo kabalo mo balhin from radian to degree and degree to radian. Okay? Okay, so that's it, and see you on Friday. Bye.